All right, so good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We are coming to you live here from the GAMA Expo at fabulous Reno, Nevada. I keep messing up on where we're at. I'm so used to being in Las Vegas for GAMA. They changed it up on us this year, but let's get some introductions out of the way. As usual, I'm Matt, and I am joined here with Will from Upper Deck. How you doing today, Will?
I'm good. How are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing great so far, except for the whole Reno-Las Vegas thing, you know.
It's same state. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I'll take a pass on that. So you got some stuff here that I'm actually really excited to get into. I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see this.
Yeah.
So this is Marvel Contest of Champions, and everyone's excited when we see Marvel stuff come to market. So this is the Battlerealm, the Marvel Contest of Champions Battlerealm board game.
Right. Yeah. So this is Marvel Contest of Champions Battlerealm. It's if you've played the mobile game Contest of Champions, you'll see a lot of familiar stuff. All the art and stuff we actually took from the mobile game.
Oh, okay.
And there's lots of characters that are in here that aren't even in Marvel Comics. They're exclusive to the Contest of Champions game.
Oh, okay.
So if you haven't played it yet, it's very cool fighting one-on-one on your phone or your tablet or something, so you can have the Hulk versus Thor or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of game are we looking at here? What's the backbone of this?
So the backbone of Battlerealm is dice chucking.
Okay.
So this is actually a super family-friendly, easy-to-learn dice rolling game where every turn you're going to get 6 dice that each have their own symbols on it.
Okay, so let's show some of these off here. Got like, oh, that's green screening a little. That's supposed to be yellow. That's like a DNA there. We've got purple eye. I'm assuming that's like a Doctor Strange type symbol there.
Yeah, like Mystic.
We've got a red fist there. How about a blue circuitry? Is that what we're going for?
Yeah, like tech.
Okay.
It's our ranged symbol.
That's supposed to be green. That is a potion, or a potion vial there. And then we've got a blue planet, so that's like Saturn.
So each of the symbols represents a different basic action that you can take.
Okay.
And what you're trying to do is match the symbols so that each time that you get one of the blue symbols, the planet ones, you'll be able to take that action multiple times.
Okay.
Now, some of them, like the DNA and the lab vial that you showed off, you don't get to re-roll those. Those are bad things happen to you. And so when you roll them, they're locked in.
Okay.
Normally, you'd be able to re-roll up to twice on your turn and then decide which of the actions that you see you can take.
So you can bank the actions as they're rolled. Okay.
Right, and everything resolves when you're done rolling. Now, the cool part is that each character... that's got green on it.
Yeah,
take that one.
Okay, so then this is Ant-Man. Control Ants. This is an action here. So that is the DNA symbol at the top there, and then the Mystic Eye pyramid there.
Right, and so that action is specific to Ant-Man. It's his combo. Like when you're in a fighting game and you press buttons in a certain order, you get a special combo that's specific to that character. So that's exactly what we have here. Is every character will have 4 special combos that they'll be able to use while you're playing. So, Ant-Man could take both of those actions individually or spend them both on this combo to get something a little better.
Okay.
Now, the point of the game is that you're trying to get victory points, and the first 1 to 21 wins.
Okay.
You get victory points a bunch of different ways. The Mystic Eye is just the basic action is you get 1 victory point.
Oh, okay.
Super easy.
Straight up.
Another way is that the blue, the planet symbol, is to move. So you move around the board to the different locations. And
so here, I could put up the board, and this is the way that it is set up generally. I could pen and tilt over to that. So we've got, looks like 4 main outside areas and then a centrally located area as well.
So the Crystal Prison always goes out in the middle.
Okay.
And then you always put out a number of locations. That's number of players plus 1. And there's a bunch of locations. So there's lots of replayability and lots of variables when you're talking about strategy, but also just to kind of keep it unique and fresh each time.
So you're saying it's number of players plus one. How many players does this game actually support?
So Battlerealm is 3 to 6 players.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So if it's good for, you just got a small game group, you and 2 other friends, or big 6 players. It fits that, and usually plays half an hour to 45 minutes is where we're at.
So pretty tight in the playtime then.
Yeah, super easy, and because the rules are easy to learn, there's lots of quick, let's play it back to back. So when you move to a different location, you'll gain victory points as well, equal to the victory point number on the card.
And if you want, I could show that off
Yeah.
close up there, so just people can get an idea of that. So on the top left there, that's our victory point total, so that's a 1 victory point there. And then there's a little text on the bottom here, and that's heroes in the Galactorum may re-roll any non-DNA or vial dice 1 time.
Right. So gives you a little bit, gives you 1 victory point. So in each location will have its own unique text. So everyone is kind of different. So another way to get victory points, or to make your opponent lose victory points, is combat. And there's 2 forms of combat. The fist side on the die is melee.
Okay.
So if you're at the same location as somebody, you can punch them.
Straight up beating each other
Beating
up.
each other up like the Hulk. Or
smash.
The blue symbol, the ranged combat.
Okay.
You can shoot someone at a different location.
Okay, so that's more of like Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
shooting her.
Iron Man
Okay.
with his repulsor beams.
Gotcha.
All kinds of stuff like that. And then also the special combos that people have will also maybe do damage or impede your opponents in some way, like locking them into a location, or making their giving them less rerolls, stuff like that.
Very cool. So is there any other ways that we can earn points aside from the straight rolling and then the combat phase, or those are the 2 main
Those are the 2 main
avenues?
ones. Some other people have various special abilities, and some of them are like on your character card, which comes with a wheel so that you can keep track of the number of points.
I promise there's a wheel here. It's a little see-through. You can see it there. There we go.
So you keep track of the number of points, and also on there it will have a number in red that dictates what your starting points are, because different characters will have different starting points, just as another way to kind of make them unique.
So for this one here, okay, there we go. So the 8 there, that's an example of the red. There you go.
Yeah.
You can see that.
So each character will also have like a special ability that you see on top. Like Captain America is the super soldier, which gives him an additional one of those 3 choices, the DNA, the mystic, or the planet, to re-roll his roll.
And then we get a little flavor text on the cards there as well.
Right.
A little background on our heroes.
And I'm sorry, so the DNA strand is the mutant symbol, and then the purple one is mystic, like I said, and then the blue one is cosmic.
Cosmic, mystic, and mutant.
Right. So they each have their own like Marvel feeling terminology there. So
Absolutely.
kind of gives us a little bit more immersion into the Marvel universe. And then at the bottom here, you'll see that Captain America also has 3 special abilities.
Those are Honest, Lucky, and Survivor.
And so those are like keywords. They each have a little bit of boost, a little bit of bonus. That's all on this card. It's a reference card that we made that will show you each different symbol.
We here at Twist Gaming are huge fans of quick reference cards, so that's a big plus in my book. So this gives you a detail of what the individual dice icons are on the one side, and then flip it over, and it gives you a rundown of the special abilities.
Right. And so each character has 3 of the special abilities to make them feel, again, a little bit more unique. There's a little bit more variation between each character to make them to again get you into that Marvel immersion.
As well as give you the unique abilities to differentiate the characters even more.
Right. And because they're all so unique, there's so much replayability between the different characters that you can play as, the different locations you can play at.
So how many different locations are we actually looking at here in the game?
So I think there were 30 locations.
Oh, wow.
In this box.
And each one's got a unique ability on the location as well.
And a different victory point value.
Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of replayability that's possible here.
Yep. And there's 13 characters.
Oh, wow.
So that's a lot. That's not something to shy away from. There's a lot of differences, a lot of ways that you can mix and match things so that you play the game you want to play, and so that you play it over and over and over again. You're not bored because there's so much happening in so many different things.
And even if you're playing in the full capacity 6-person game and you want to go another game afterwards, you could play something completely different and you'll still have one hero that's sitting on the bench you haven't played with yet.
That's right.
So there's a lot of options for you there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there is. So another thing about this game that we're super proud of is the box insert. A lot of people are talking about how cool box inserts are now. So we thought we'd kind of show off how cool this is. So let me clear this away.
I'm excited to see what you're talking about here, just because that's definitely another point of contention that we have, is that the box insert could definitely make or break a game just by allowing you to stay more organized with it there. So all
right, so we've got here, this is what it's going to look like when you open it up. Okay, there's a slot for your dice up here, and these are all the location cards. Pull that away, and there's all the character cards.
Mm-hmm.
There's a spot here for all the profiles with the wheels. And if you look behind that, there's a spot.
Little cubby hole for all the
standees.
There you go. So Josh is usually the one that cleans up on our stream. He sets up and puts away the game, so I could tell that he would appreciate something like that for sure.
Yeah. Keeps the organization real tight.
That's always a good thing. So I know you mentioned before that this is based off of the mobile game, Contest of Champions.
Right.
So can you tell me what the similarities and differences are? How close of a tie-in is it with that mobile game?
So the first thing you'll notice is, if you're a fan of the game, all the art on all the characters and the standees and the locations, all that stuff, is directly from the game. Mm-hmm. There was no art that we created for this. It's literally all taken from the mobile game.
100% continuity with the game.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
So on top of that, there's some characters that you'll find that only exist in the Contest of Champions mobile game. So Civil Warrior, for example, he was made for the Contest of Champions mobile game.
That's pretty cool. And that's like a Captain America skinned Iron Man suit.
Yeah, it looks exactly like that. Yeah. And you've also got, there's another one here, Guillotine, who's kind of cool. Lots of people are fans of Guillotine. And the fan base of Contest of Champions love her. She's an amazing character. They did a lot of work bringing her to life. Giant sword. I mean, who doesn't love that?
Oh yeah, that's a fan favorite right there. All right, so when can we expect to see this game on the shelves?
Contest of Champions will be at friendly local game stores starting in May.
Okay, so coming around the corner there on that one.
Pretty quick, and it'll be a $40 price point.
Oh, nice.
So easy, family friendly, at a great family price point.
With lots of replayability. All right, very awesome. Is there anything else that you wanted to say about Contest of Champions Battlerealm today?
No, I'm just excited to get to play it and to see everybody else play it. I've been playing it in the office since like October when we started to get our production copies in, and it's probably my most played game since we got that in.
That's awesome. I bet it's really cool too to see the hype building around it as it's getting closer and closer to the release date as well.
Yeah, it was amazing. We actually did something on our Facebook, and Marvel took notice and shared it on their social media,
Oh, wow.
which was amazing. It's amazing to see the energy around something like this, especially when it's coming from other people.
I'm sure Marvel has like 1 or 2 followers too, right?
Yeah, you know, maybe they've heard of Marvel. It's kind of a big deal right now, right?
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Will, thank you very much for joining us on the stream today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you
having
for
me.
showing off Contest of Champions Battlerealm. We really do appreciate it. And thank you all for watching at home. Stay tuned for more live coverage coming to you throughout the day from GAMA here in Reno, Nevada. But as for usual, I'm Matt, and I'm joined here with Will.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much, guys.